Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of the free-to-play speedrun. So we are now on day 6. This is how many days it's been since I've made the account. That's how many days I've actually played on it. So we're back. This is actually going to be a bit of a weird video because I'm actually planning to record the balance changes. Oh, there's a bit of an update here. You guys will see that I posted a balance change video for the upcoming nerfs. And yeah, I'm actually recording this video right before I do that one. So bit of a chronology thing there. If you guys didn't know, I do have to edit the videos. So there is a bit of a delay in terms of when I record the video and go on. You guys can also notice that I've actually got the audio now for the game in the background. Alright, post-up right here. You might notice you're not hearing game audio. The reason is I actually decided to mute the audio inside the game. So like all the song lobby music, I'm going to be muting. And instead you'll be hearing this beautiful music that I have handpicked in the background. And yes, I've seen your comments saying to vary the music. So I tried to do that this episode. Let me know if you guys like it. But yeah, I'm basically going to be including only the in-game like audio effects. So like the shooting sounds. Lobby music, I'll just be muting and just, overlaying this kind of video music on top. So hopefully you guys like it, and yeah, let me know what you guys think. Back to the video. So yeah, I managed to get that problem fixed. Turns out I just had a bit of an issue with OBS. Okay, cheaper upgrades, doubled super chest speed. All right, we take those. Let's see if there's anything good here. I did see that the ultimate node and stuff is online, so we'll have to see how that goes. Oh, there's a lot of keys, so we might be able to open some good 100 chests here. All right, I'll open that in a bit. Looking over here, do we have anything good that we can get? Not in particular, so we can just go over here, claim these 50 keys. All right, and then yeah, so we're chilling. I don't think there's any new tasks that I'm aware of. This was always here before, so not being an issue. I think. Yeah, so you just have to make a payment every day. I personally wouldn't recommend doing that, but if you do end up doing it, I would make sure to just buy stuff that's the cheapest. So I don't know. I don't even know what's cheapest here. I mean, like I said, it's not worth getting in my opinion. But yeah. Okay. Ooh, we have a different ad chain task today. Okay. So I think they might have replaced, sorry, I'm clicking the wrong things here. I think they might have, yeah, they replaced one of the ad chains today. All right, that's fine. I'm going to quickly open a 100 chest to see what we get. Let's see if our luck is good today. Looks like we're going to get, some gold. Nope, 110,000 silver. Okay. I mean, not the best thing in the world, but it's not the worst thing either. All right. I guess I'll just quickly go watch some ads and then we'll be right back. Okay, 55 power cells, not bad. All right, we got 12 keys. And then for our last spin, let's see what we get. All right, our last reward is 12 keys. All right. So now I'm just gonna quickly open, I'm gonna quickly go watch these ad tests now and then we can come back. All right, so that is the first ad chain done. Now let's go on to the second ad chain. All right, we're officially done with the ads. So we've completed all of these, as you guys can see. We've done all that. So yeah, first thing we're gonna do is open up our common pad. Let's see what we get. Okay, blue, I'm gonna skip it. 1,000 Nanias, okay. So that means currently we are sitting at a comfortable amount of components. Workshop, we are going to unlock very soon because as you guys can see, our pilot level is really close to hitting level 26. So yeah, I'd say we're doing pretty good. I think after one more game, we'll unlock Titans. But yeah, let's see. We can open 3 more of these. Let's see what we get. I'll just speed through. We got a Rogatka. Okay. I like that. Let's open 2 at the same time. We got a Hydra. And we got a Ouchin. Okay. Okay, I'll take that. Hydra, I don't see these weapons anymore. I will give them a go eventually. But yeah, Ouchin's not bad at all. Predator, actually, I've seen him run that thing in a couple of his recent videos. So yeah. Honestly, we might, since we do have the Exodus on this guy. Okay, first things first, let's upgrade our Exodus a little bit more. But that aside, this guy. Okay, actually, do we have any weapons that we can actually put on this though? Not really. We have the Marquis. Oh yeah, by the way, Marquis did get nerfed pretty hard on the test server. I did go more in depth on the video that I made, so if you guys want to see that. But basically, these weapons kind of got killed off. So yeah, I don't think we have anything that's good or noteworthy to use on the Outshin right now. Yeah, I don't know how much damage we do exactly. We might try one game with this, honestly. We can replace, I guess, the Leo to test this thing out. And yeah, we'll give it a go. I think 4 pins is fine on it, so we'll just leave things as are. And yeah. Also, we did get the better version of the Cossack, the Rogatka. I would be running this thing, especially because it is a 1000 gold robot. But for the sake of memes, we will be running the Cossack instead. And we're going to be keeping this guy all the way up until Champions League. Actually, wait, I'm curious though. Did we have any... Okay, my main account has a task where if you win 15 games, you get a Dorito or an upgrade token, as we all know. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like the newer accounts that are below level 26 should get these rewards too. All right, we're actually going to start out with the Outshin because I do want to see what it's like. Okay, so let's see just in general what this thing is like. Because I don't think I've ever played this ever on my main account. Okay, so it's really slow. We know it gets faster with modules and pilot skills because Predator does run this. But yeah, it's really slow as of right now. Probably because it's level 1. We have 500 meter range. We can empty these pins. Do a decent amount of splash. We did get slowed down, so somebody has the splinter type weapons. I'm actually gonna focus this guy. See how much damage we can do. Okay. Wait, our ability actually hits kind of hard. You guys see that? Okay. I see you, Outshin. Honestly, we might keep this thing for a bit. The ability's not too long either. I like it. Maybe we focus on upgrading the Outshin a bit here. Okay, we should be able to splash around the corner. Never mind. He's currently safe under cover. Alright. Let's focus on this guy. I don't know what robot he was running because he just died. Yeah, we got a kill there. Should get a second kill here. Yep. Yeah, the thing I like about the pins is they do have a lot of splash damage. So we actually have a decent flying bot here. I actually like this a lot. This might actually rival our Strider in terms of like raw power. Simply because of just how much firepower it has. Like the ability just does a lot of damage, as you guys can see here. I can't remember if the ability for this thing functions like a Scourge. Because if you guys don't know, Scourge has this gimmick where if you get closer, you do more damage, where if you're farther, you do less damage. I don't know if the Outshin's built-in weapon is similar to that, but we'll see. I'll have to look that up on a separate sheet. Post-edit. If I did find something, I'll include it here. Alright, post-edit better here. Turns out it does. If you guys can see this chart here, as you guys can see, at 400 meters, the weapon does the same amount of damage as all ranges. But at 600 meters, it deals a lot less damage. And as you guys can see, the damage fall off is in red. When you're really, really close, so like basically face up 50 meters or closer, you deal 137% bonus damage. So you're doing 2.4 times the damage basically. So yeah, the closer you are, the more damage you do, the farther away, the less damage you do, just like the Scourge type weapons. That's pretty cool. Back to the video. But okay, honestly, decent damage. Okay, so it looks like this is all the ability. We do 26,500 damage with one ability charge. That is honestly pretty solid for a single ability. We should keep our distance from this Fenrir because, as we all know, Fenrir is a very powerful bot. And I don't think we have the damage output to break through its Aegis shield. But we can try our best here. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so we've broken through the Aegis. And we're doing some decent damage to the guy. Alright, we might be a goner. Let's hide a bit here so that we don't get hit as hard. Okay, it looks like he has a shock train, judging from that weapon that he just shot. Okay. Alright, we fly up here. Yeah. Oh, wow, okay. we melted that guy just now. So maybe it does have a similar function to the Scourge. Oh my god. Oh my god. We just cooked a Fenrir with the Aochin. What? Okay. All right. Consider me surprised. Aochin might actually be pretty good. Maybe there's a reason Predator runs this thing in Champions League. Like the weapon actually does a decent amount of damage. Like that's actually pretty crazy. Okay, so this thing is definitely staying in our main hangar then. I think it's worthy enough to replace the Leo. Especially since we are running the Exodus on the Strider. Yeah, this is crazy. I think we might actually want to put the Marquis on the Aochin for the time being, because I do think that the Marquis is significantly better than a Pin. Speaking of which though, I think that's a Mercury, because he did do a stealth jump, although somebody has a Mark II Hazard already. Wait, that's kind of concerning. Oh, okay, that's very concerning. What the... Okay, I'm assuming that's the Griffin that has that build. Yeah, we can't hit this Titan because he is undercover. But we are doing a decent amount of damage to him. Oh, we're getting fired at. We gotta hide. We gotta hide. We gotta hide. Okay. Looks like they have an Aochin as well. Okay, so what we can do is we can actually tuck behind this wall as cover. Oh my god, he has a Kraken Vajra. That's not good. Okay, we should be able to kill this guy. Never mind. It's an Ophion. Wait, why is there an Ophion with Hazard Mark IIs? You should not have Mark II gear and be in this low of a league. What? Is that just a tanker? Alright, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so the match ended. Aochin is surprisingly strong. I actually like this bot a lot. This is my first time ever running it, I think. Even when it first came out, I never used it. Okay. Decent amount of XP. Third place. 200,000 damage with just the Aochin. So we beat their entire team with it. This guy, Bronze 3, level 29, basically max level. Oh my god. Guys, I think we found our first tanker. Or actually, maybe not even a tanker. Maybe he just bought a bunch of offers. Holy crap, guys. Do you see that? Mark II, Damper, Percent, Tamer, Triple Hazard, Bane, Toxin. Dang, these are like old setups. Orochi with Glores. Yeah, he definitely bought all these. I'm pretty sure these are all offers that you can get in the shop. And look at that. He has like maxed out Titan weaponry too. It's crazy. And look at the league, guys. This is bronze. This guy... He has 869 trophies. You guys need to remember, I have 794. This guy is like literally 80 trophies above me, and he's already got gear that could probably take him all the way to like gold diamond league. It's crazy. This guy's got a Minos. Honestly, I don't think he might have bought this. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. It feels to me that you shouldn't be getting gear this good and staying in, you know, bronze league, because this is realistic. This guy, I don't think he spent any money. These are all bots that you get from the black market chests over time. And yeah, like none of these guys have a Titan, so except for maybe this kid, but these are not anywhere near as broken as a hangar like this one, where everything is Mark II. Like, you guys have to understand, Mark II is significantly stronger than anything at Mark I. Your priority should be to try and Mark II something once you get it. But yeah, crazy stuff. Kind of a crazy disparity there. We should have leveled up. Nice. So we unlocked the workshop, which is a very good first step for us. And we've also unlocked Titans. And apparently pretty much every other bot in the game. Yeah, we unlocked every bot in the game because that's the Rex right there, as you guys can see. And we also have the most recent Titan, which should be somewhere here. Yeah, there we go, Atlas. So yeah, every single item in the game has now been unlocked. So I guess level 21 is the check mark for that. So yeah, let's see if we get anything. Okay, Titans. We've got the kid for free and 25 platinum. Right now, it's best to not spend any of it. We also unlocked the workshop. I'll take a look at that in a second. And here we go. Okay, so we are going to see what the offers are like for the first time. Honestly, these are pretty decent offers. This is an offer I get on my main account as well, so not useful. This stuff's not that important. Rex Silver Pad, that's not good at all. Never get it. Titan Pad for $7. Okay. And we have finally unlocked the operations. And I believe we get a gift marathon now, right? Yes, we do. Okay, so we got a purple data pad. Remember, you guys said in the okay. We unlocked the ultimate leaderboard. Okay, so that's a familiar sight because I see that on my main account all the time. But yeah, so we've officially unlocked the giant event and stuff. Okay, pretty crazy. All right, well, as you guys said, you want me to open up the data pads like right away, so I will be opening them. Just keep in mind, anything I get from the purple and red pads, I won't be using until I actually hit Champions League. So yeah, we got a blue reward. We got 1,000 Strix components. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right. Well, we unlocked a workshop slot. So yeah. Now is the time to think of what we want to get. All right, so if you guys don't know, there are certain bots that are very strong that you should be going for in the workshop. In my opinion, though, certain robots, like for instance the Ravana, are considered to be S tier, but I actually don't think they're good investments for free-to-play players because yes, Ravana is broken. Yes, it counters 90% of the meta, but to get to that point, Ravana takes a lot of initial investment. What you really want when you're building your first robots in the workshop is actually not getting the strongest bot, but a bot that can hold its own even at lower levels, right? So I think in that case, certain bots such as Emoji, very powerful early game bot, and that can also do very well in champs. I think Siren is another one. Fafnir is another one that's really good. Demeter is another really good one. Scorpion is always really good. Nightingale, honorable mention. I personally don't use it. Leech is very good. I actually run this in Champions League in my hangar sometimes. Fenrir is always good. We're getting one for free though, so we don't need to build it. Loki's good. Aljune's kind of decent. Fury is very good. And Raven, of course, is very good. And then you guys can probably figure out the rest. So yeah, I personally, and then all these bots too. I'm actually going to go and for the first bot we're getting, since these gold bots take a while to produce, I'm actually going to go for a purple bot first. And the purple bot we're going to be going for is actually going to be the Leech, I think. So the Leech, as you guys know, is a very strong bot because it has 4 medium weapons and it has this unique repulse ability where it redirects the damage that you take to the enemies. I might go for Raven or Fury afterwards, but I think Leech is a very strong bot that I want in my main hangar. So we'll start with producing the Leech. And there's a little bit of a bug that goes on. So yeah, you can see that. And then of course, for weapons in the future, we'll go for some other weapons. Right now, I think producing a robot is more important. So we'll go for the Leech first. I'm going to quickly watch an ad to get 125 components for free, and then we can continue on. All right, ad has been watched. You can watch an ad once every 12 hours. So I might actually see, I honestly, I'll only be watching these ads when I come on to record, just so that I can be a little bit more relatable. But yeah, we get our first 125 components. And as you can, I can't talk. As you guys can see, you can also level up your workshop faster if you watch the ads. So until your workshop hits level 25, watch the ads whenever they come up, because the faster you level this up, the faster you'll be able to produce your things. As for component conversions, as you guys can see, there's nothing that we can really do. And this is our inventory. So yeah, I'd say we're in a pretty good spot. So we have unlocked our first Titan. They are asking us to get specializations. I don't think it's worth it. Kid is not going to be a Titan we're going to be keeping. All right, post everybody here. Okay, this is a mistake that I see a lot of people make. Please, 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 please do not level up the Kid, Arthur, or the Ao Ming. There's a reason why I say this. If you guys check the module category, these 3 Titans do not have special modules. So you cannot invest in these modules, and you will see in a future episode, these modules make an insane difference. To give you guys an idea of how big of a difference this is, for the regular Kid, Ao Ming, and Arthur, you can just get these modules, and these modules will only give you like a 5 to 10% damage increase. In comparison, the other Titan modules that you can get in the T3 and T4 Titans, which are the purple and the gold Titans, you can get up to a 100% damage bonus on the attack type specialization Titans, and you can get up to 2 to 3 times your health on brawler type titans. So there is a reason why I say do not go for modules on the Kid. You will not be able to run the Kid in Champions League. You will also not be able to run the Arthur or the Ao Ming. Ao Ming's a little bit different because you can technically run it thanks to its firepower, but yeah, in general, do not run these titans. They are not worth the investment. You should just save your platinum and just wait for future investments. Anyways, back to the video. So obviously out of the titans, the ones that we could buy, I'd probably say Luchador is the best, but 2,000 platinum for Titan is ridiculous. Heck, buying any of these Titans with platinum is ridiculous. I don't think you should buy a Titan for platinum. I think, personally, you should save up your platinum until you get one in these chests. So you guys can see these chests have not updated at all. The reason being, if you actually click on the chances here, you can see from level 6 to 22, these are the drops, and then only after you hit level 23 is when these rewards will change to these. So yeah, I guess one strategy you could do is not open any of the chests until you hit level 23. I personally think it's boring to have, you know, just non-stop content on just like regular bots. So I decided to open the chest early on, but yeah, I definitely think if you save up your keys, these chests will change as well. However, I do think, like I said, if you can manage to snag a Raven before you hit level 23, you have a really strong start in the game. Because a Raven is, like I said, one of the bots that I would actually produce inside the workshop. Oh wait, did I just see that properly? Wait, we got a ton of new strats. Wait, let's see this. Okay, Yang Li. That's nice. Okay, we get modules for spending power cells. And we get some other resources. And then, yes! Okay, so we did unlock it. Oh. Okay, that's kind of sad. 15 wins and we get an upgrade token. Okay, we have 2 days to do it. I will get this done. Upgrade tokens are really strong because we haven't unlocked it yet, but there's a thing called the shipyard that you can use to get battleships. And also the upgrade tokens are needed to level up certain weapons and bots. So yeah, we're gonna want as many of those as we can. But I think for now, let's just swap out one of these pins to the marquee. And to give you an idea of how good the marquee drop was, by the way, if you want to buy a marquee directly from the store, it would cost you 5,000 gold. So that is a very strong little drop that we got from, I think it was the 1,000 chest, right? Yeah, from the 1,000 chest. So obviously this chest has the most value, but I think if you can get one of these, like I said, very good. So yeah. Anyways, enough of my yap. Let's try out the Kid. All right, so we have dropped in on Springfield. I actually spent some time memorizing all the War Robots maps because I got a bit sick of just, you know, repeating the stuff over and over again. So yeah, as you guys can see, the marquee, if I just shoot it, has very powerful shots. And it's really accurate, and it makes me really sad that they're gonna nerf this. Okay, let's just focus this Raven. We should be able to do a lot of damage to it. As you guys can see here, the marquee is putting in quite a bit of work. Yeah, we do 60, do you guys see that? We do 63,000 damage with the Ao Chin. That is impressive. Our Strider, in comparison, does this much damage. And remember, this is a light robot. Well, sorry, a small robot. So we can't hit this guy. Let's fly. All right, there's our first kill. I don't know if we can hit this guy. Let's fall back a bit here. Get out of his range. Let's see if we can... Yeah, let's try using cover like this. Okay, we should be able to hit him with our marquee here. Yeah, you see how much damage the marquee is doing? Quite a lot. Okay, let's focus on this guy. This guy's running a Fenrir, it seems. Okay, we have to back up a bit here because we don't have much ammo. But yeah, I'm actually going to go look at the description for the Ao Chin because for some weird reason, it seems to be stronger when it's flying. I thought only the Ao Guang has that gimmick, but Ao Chin might have something too. It is pretty sturdy for a light bot. Remember, like, this is a bot that's on par with the Destrier, right? The Destrier and the Cossack. Yeah, it's just such a powerful bot in comparison. All right, post everybody here. Actually, Aochin is a T2 bot because it is blue. Cossack Industrial are T1, so technically speaking, Aochin is on the same tier as the Leo, which kind of explains why it's a lot more powerful. Anyways, back to the video. This really goes to show, by the way, how big of a power spike there was between the walking War Robots and the War Robots that came afterwards, right? Like, we nail one shot with the Marquis, and we're already dishing out 2,000 damage. And we can do that multiple times. Remember, a pin can only fire 4 times before it has to reload, whereas the Marquis can fire like 12 shots. Okay, let's fly up. We're just close enough to now fire our pins as well. And as you can see here, we're doing quite a lot of damage to this Vidyaz. And yeah, we can just back up here. We have so much accuracy and so much damage output. Oh, we are taking quite a bit of damage though. We have so much accuracy and damage output that we can just keep our distance and kill him from a distance. Like this. Pin should finish him off, yep. So yeah, we're cooking with the Aochin right now. Let's just get into a better position. I might actually focus on leveling up the Aochin a bit, because I'm really liking how this bot is performing. So yeah, maybe we found a bot that we can keep entertaining for a while. But yeah, you guys can see our Titan bar is almost charged up. So the moment that gets full, I'm going to start rushing into the enemies and trying to get myself killed so we can get our Titan dropped. Okay, maybe I use the ability a little bit prematurely here. Okay. Okay, it definitely seems like it functions like a Scourge. I think the Aochin's ability does do more damage when you're close to the enemy. Okay. Let's hide just a second here so that we can fly with our ability. Oh, never mind. Pins, can you do something? Nice. We kill him mid-stealth. And we should be able to fly and do some damage here. And we died. Right. So General Patton, well played. We're going to be dropping our kid. So, oh, wait, actually, I need to quickly adjust the controls here. Okay, let's see, controls editor. We are going to be putting the, let's say, the Q button for this one. All right, and then I guess we'll put spacebar a little bit more higher. So yeah, and then we'll go back into full screen. So now, as you guys can see, we do have, oh wait, I accidentally moved the 1 button a little bit high here. I don't know why this thing, wait, it's right here though. What? Okay, I guess that's a visual bug from BlueStacks. Interesting. Yeah, no, that is a very weird visual bug. I am pressing 1 and instead of firing my weapon, it is remaneuvering to the ability, the stove ability. Okay, well, that's weird, but I guess we're fine with it. Okay, I didn't notice there was this guy here. And you guys can see that the stove ability is cooking this Fenrir. Okay, we need to keep our distance here. We don't want to rush into the enemies too hard. Okay, we can use our stove. We can use our Titan weapons to go straight through the Fenrir's defenses. And we need to play very carefully now. So we're going into cover. We are getting Leo linked now, so we can push the enemies a little bit aggressively. Okay, push up. I think the stove ability has a range of 250 meters. So, okay, let's activate this. We are hitting somebody. Nice. Or maybe it's 150 meters. That's nice. Yeah, we are being able to hit these enemies from a distance, which is really solid. I don't want to fight this kid too aggressively. Okay, his weapon went into reload, so we'll take that. I'm gonna get a little bit closer here, and then we can fire with our stove. Oh wait, let's back up. I didn't realize there was a second Titan here. Okay, we need to go into hiding because we don't want to engage a Titan in the open. Alright, we did take quite a bit of damage here. I think it's fine. We can corner shoot this guy while he tries to push us. And then the moment he gets close, we can activate our stove. Okay. doing decent amount of damage. Alright, let's start firing at this guy. We do have our alpha mode activated, so we are going to be doing more damage. Although we are getting kind of cooked. Okay. Alright. Never mind. I guess his stove is... Yeah, his kid is higher leveled, but I was playing that pretty poorly because we were out in the open a bit. I forget that Titans are really squishy unless you level them up. It's been a while. We should be able to melt him then with our Exodus here. Okay. 40,000 damage. Okay, let's go into cover so he can't really kill us. Alright. I don't want to fight the plasma weapons too hard. So we keep our distance. Try to avoid getting cooked by the stove. Splash around the corner. And then we head into hiding again. Oh. Gotta run. Ooh, that's not good at all. Pyro? What the heck? How do you get a pyro? Alright. Well, it's fine. We are going to claim this kill on the Titan though, I hope. Kid, can you move out of the way so I can get my kill that I rightfully deserve? We have a Strix here. Yeah, we jump and we... Oh my god. We focus on the kid and we get Titan Slayer. And I think that's our first Titan Slayer. So yeah, but we do die in the process because as you guys can see here, this guy has a pyro, which is just broken in this league. So we can't really do anything. And yeah, so we have our last robot here, the Cossack. But I don't really think we can do anything. Because there is this Fenrir here that we can try corner shooting. Maybe? Yeah, okay, we're successfully corner shooting him. He's not taking notice of us either. So we're chilling. Okay, somebody's attacking him with the plasma weapons. So we get the kill. Let's see what this guy's running. He's running... Interesting, the Natasha. Okay, let's see if we can get a little bit closer and do some damage to these guys. Okay, this Griffin is AFK. Interesting. Oh. Oh my god, there's a Samjock. I don't want to deal with that thing. So let's just get some free damage on this guy since he is AFK. So as you guys can see, even a level 1 Taron does do a decent amount of damage. With one clip, we're doing 29,500 damage. Pretty good, if I do say so myself. So yeah, I mean, we're just chilling, doing some damage, well, doing what we can so we get more trophies before the match expires. So yeah. Okay, so things I've learned from this game is we have to play the kid a lot more carefully. I'm too used to running like Bedware and the Ultimate on my main account. You really have to be careful when you're playing the kid since it is very squishy as a Titan. Okay, we should be able to get the kill on this guy. Yep, there we go. And I don't know if this Samjock will add a phase shift and we can hit him. Never mind, we're good. Alright, so the game ended there. We did end with a loss because we didn't have as many broken bots as they did. But yeah. Let's see just what people have, because I am curious to know. Okay, we're ranking up in League. I think we are entering Bronze League now. So that's pretty cool. We did 900,000 damage. I'd take that. We're nearing 1 million damage now. This guy did 1.9 million with a Sharinga. Okay. Yeah, he spent on the game. Yeah, you can't convince me you didn't spend money on the game when you have this many things. Yeah. You level 25 and you already have a level 65 kid. That's crazy. You had to buy platinum. But either way, we did 900,000 damage. I don't know what my... Yeah, I'm going to see why my one button is acting up weird here. I'm going to quickly edit my controls. I'll just delete the one. And then recreate it, I guess. So one, save, and hopefully that fixed it. Yeah, it fixed it. Sweet. Okay. But yeah. Anyways, looking at this guy's hanger, he is in Private League 1. He just played well. Well played from him. Let's see what this guy has. The Pyro, okay. Honestly, he might not have spent money on the game because this is a very free-to-play hanger. I guess maybe once you hit level 23, the chest does include the Titan Flames. So maybe. Okay. Operation, we're getting spammed. Yeah, okay. Now we're getting spammed with the offers that you could actually buy and get a lot of value out of it. So Mark II weaponry, this day gun will probably get you to Diamond Expert. We got the gold red data pads. 9,000 leech components for $3. That is very tempting, but we're not going for it. I might watch this though. 100 components. That is very generous of them. What is our free reward? We got a red data pad. Gee, let's quickly open this before we come back. Okay. We opened it up. We got a blue reward. We got 1,000 booms again. So I think that puts us at 2,000 boom components. Yeah, that's crazy. 2 booms in a row. All right, any operation rewards that we get? Nothing here. We get 1 million silver from this one, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. From here, participate in battles, so we get some decent rewards. Oh, wrong button. All right. And then nothing from that. I don't think we have anything from leaderboards in specific. Yeah, I don't think we have anything specific from leaderboards or anything. So we're chilling. So yeah. Task-wise, we did get some gold from doing our daily quests, but yeah, that was pretty much it. I'm actually going to cut the video short today because I do need to go work on that balance change video. If you guys probably saw it already, so hopefully you guys did enjoy it. But yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy watching me run the kid for the first time. I'm sure this brought a lot of nostalgia for you guys. Wasn't my perfect play because I forgot how squishy this thing is, but yeah. Hopefully we can run it back later, and man oh man is the Ouchin strong. I'm actually gonna upgrade this thing more because we will be getting a lot of value out of this. But yeah, as things are right now, the Exodus is here. So what I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably just gonna watch some ads, speed up the Exodus upgrade, and then work on the Ouchin. So yeah, we'll do that real quick. All right, the Exodus has been leveled up to level 7 now. This thing is gonna be a lot stronger, but we can't upgrade these. So the Marquis, as you guys can see here, does do 1,900 damage. If you level it up, it'll do 200 damage more. Do I think it's worth upgrading right now? No. I think it's more important to prioritize the robot upgrades now. So yeah, let's upgrade the Ouchin. I'm actually going to be speeding it up until we get to the 4-hour mark. So yeah, this gold we can easily make back right now. So here we go. The 8-hour mark, and I'll watch more ads. All right, and now it says play battles. So we can play battles and do more, but for now I'm going to stop recording. It does 3,500 damage, so that's pretty good. So yeah, actually, you know what? Screw it. We'll play one more game since this is a 4-hour ad watch, and then I'll upgrade it and then stop the video there. All right, let's do it. One more game. And hopefully this gives me a redemption arc with the kid as well, because I didn't play that thing that well. All right, we have dropped into Springfield yet again. Very interesting that we're getting this map again here. Yeah, so now we can actually fire our weapon again, and we will find the Ouchin to be slightly faster, hopefully. Seems to be marginally faster. I actually think it might be faster on the ground than it is in the air. I don't know, it might just be me and my mind playing tricks on me though. Okay. It does feel pretty fast though, for a War Robot from Walking War Robots. It's pretty fast. Okay, that's a Destroyer. We should be able to just one-clip this thing. Yeah, you guys can see we're just melting the poor guy from halfway across the map. And he's gone. Yeah, he didn't even have a chance to fire back at us. Crazy stuff. Got a General Patton just firing into us for some weird reason. We can damage this guy. We are going to fly up and fight him. Double kill with the Ouchin, with the Dragon Strike it seems. We are going to fall back a bit here. Oh my goodness. I think this man is firing at us with... Is that a Piercer? Right? Yeah, we have the fatigue shots on our status effects screen here. Goodness, he's running the Piercers already. That's a fairly new weapon, and I do believe it's still meta. So it's crazy. But don't make fun of the Aochin, because we are going to be able to maneuver around pretty easily thanks to our flight ability. Alright. We should be able to fire at this guy, do a decent amount of damage. Okay. 42,000 damage, not bad. There is this Aochin in the air, so I'm going to try and fire at him. Let's fly up. We've got our Dragon Strike active here, doing quite a lot of damage to him. He should be a gunner, yep. Let's splash a bit with our pins around the corner here, 4.2k. Pretty decent. Yeah, Aochin is pretty strong. Also, I noticed our fatigue shots aren't going down. Is the fatigue from the piercer permanent until you die? That's actually crazy if that's the case. Okay, we should be able to kill this guy from splash damage. Yep, there we go. We got our Titan already. We're going to be running this Aochin a little bit longer. Okay. We're doing a lot of damage thanks to our built-in weapon. Although it does look like we're going to die. Very unfortunate. But we take that still. Honestly, not a bad run with it. Let's drop our kid. And we are going to be on the redemption arc this time. So as you guys can see, we do have 468,000 health. The shock train charge only did 6,000 damage, I think, approximately. So that just goes to show just how powerful this thing really is. Let's use our primary ability here to hopefully get close to the Galahad and do a lot of damage to it. Yeah, Titan weapons just do an obnoxious amount of damage, as you guys can see here. Yeah, we're just literally melting everything in our way. Okay, we can use our stove ability here to hit this guy past the wall. And notice how he's just burning and melting. This guy should be gone too, if we get a little bit closer. Yeah, and he's gone, because we can just melt through the shield. Yep, he's a goner. We have to pay close attention to the spawns to see if somebody decides to drop a Titan. So far, nothing, so we are chilling. Let's just empty out our clip here so that we can reload, and then we can reposition. Okay, we're in a good spot. We are capturing 3 of the beacons. Let's just activate the heavy version. I think this is the Vengeance, right? Vengeance and Retaliator, I think, with the names of the Titan weapons. Yeah, we're doing quite a bit of damage to this guy. So 100,000 damage. He does also have the heal module equipped, or a heal pilot skill. So yeah, we can do this. He has to stay outside of the range, otherwise he will get burned. Yeah, we can attack this guy because we are still safe under cover. So this Vidias is taking quite a bit of damage. He doesn't know that if he gets too close, he will get burned. So we can do this and punish these guys for getting too close. Okay, Leo's gone. This guy should also be gone if we just get a little bit closer. Never mind, our teammate finished it. We'll save our quick draw ability here. Actually, let's put it out now. We should be able to kill this Gareth, thanks to the immense amount of damage we just can do. Okay. Yeah, we're cooking it. Nice, it's gone. Okay, we're doing a lot of damage to this Japard. We can now cook him alive with the stove ability as well. So yeah, we're just burning him alive, and he should be gone. There's our assist. There's a Cossack here that we can just pummel. He's gone as well. And we activate our stove, though we don't really have anything here. And now he's forced to get pinched, and we can just burn him. Yeah, now he'll just be forced to rush into our teammates. Although he is doing pretty good, I would say. But he's not going to last for long because we do have Titan weapons. And Titan weapons are on a tier of their own because of just how strong they are. So I forgot how cool these weapons sound. Man, it really brings me back. Like when the Titans were first released, I thought they were a huge pay to win aspect of the game, but it didn't change the fact that these things were just so cool. Like if you compare a Titan to the size of like a robot, right? These things are just insanely big. Although I do remember when they first came out, like Platinum was ridiculously expensive. The Ao Ming with the gendarmes was the very first most expensive like pay to win gear that ever came out, way beyond even the Shock Train Spectres, because Platinum was ridiculously expensive. I think it was like, what was it? Was it like 1,000 Platinum for $100? Something like that? Ridiculous price. And thankfully the prices have changed a lot. Now you can get pretty much the same amount of reward for that you want in like what, like a third of the money. So not that it's become like cheap per se, but it's become a lot cheaper relative to what it used to be. I would ditch my Titan so that we can kill this guy, but I don't want to risk him dropping a Titan. So we'll just walk over to him really slowly in our kit here. We got our beacon. He is running the Natasha. Okay, our teammate is doing pretty good at splashing him. We've got somebody running. We have a Lancelot right here, running the Orkin, Storm, and Zeus. Okay, we can get a little bit closer to this guy. He's trying to hide from me in particular, but thankfully that means our Jessie can splash through. So yeah, our Jessie should be able to kill this guy. Oh, never mind. I guess Natasha's just a goat. That's crazy how he managed to kill off that Jessie. Dang. And yeah, game should be over pretty soon. I think he did drop I think that's a that might be a Skyros, honestly. It's moving pretty fast for a Fenrir. Yeah, it's a Skyros. You guys can see the ball moving over there, right? He dropped a Skyros ball. Now, question is, does he have Theseus? Because if he does not have the Theseus pilot, I can shoot straight through his defense. We'll see. If he decides to foolishly get too close, we will punish him for it. I do not think he has the Theseus. We are doing quite a bit of damage to him through that ball mode. Although it's not like our shots are connecting though. We're too low on the ground to be actually able to hit him. I guess we'll just walk over this way. Okay. Interesting. So we'll just fire one bullet like this so that we can get into accelerated fire mode. And yeah, I think it's GG's. This Skyros is just running away from me. He's too afraid to fight me. So yeah, I guess game ends here. We just win on beacons. Yeah. Right. Honestly, this was a much better run, but I'm not proud of it because we didn't fight another Titan. Like it was like we had the most broken thing in the game, and none of the other guys could even compete with us. So yeah, let's see. We got quite a bit of resources. We did 886,000 damage, so pretty good, I would say. We absolutely dominated the lobby, but again, these guys didn't drop their Titans for some weird reason. Although he did have a Harpy, as you guys saw. Harpy is pretty crazy. Then this guy afterwards, yeah, not that much meta gear. He did have an Ouchin, but he doesn't invest into it that much. And then yeah, as for our team, these are his builds. So yeah, we didn't really fight against enemies or with teammates that are really high leveled. So pretty fair game, I would say. So yeah, let's just collect some rewards now. Real quick. 50 power cells, that's always lovely to get. Any tasks that we completed? Nope. We did finish an event task for 10 attack boosters. We take that. Alrighty. Then we just watch this ad. Alright, so Ouchin has been upgrade finished. So yeah, I'll be upgrading the Ouchin one more time. So yeah, that's it for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!